Oh, hello, and welcome back to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. Today, The Eternal Slumber, Part 2. But there is no one that one... hang on, what am I trying to say here? To slumber requires more than two. Anyway, I'm joined today by the Crosshair.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. I was really trying to build some sort of segue there, Crosshair. It's not my forte.
Well, you could say that I'm in Slumber.
Oh, that's good. Damn it, that's good. You son of a gun. I love that.
Slumber.
Slumber. There it is. Yeah, look, I'm gonna write it down. I'm even gonna write it in the chat.
Oh dear.
Hair. I'm gonna keep the B because otherwise it's slum, which doesn't feel as nice.
Yeah.
I'll work on it. Anyway, hi, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Glad we're back. The wrapping this scenario up during the week didn't work out, unfortunately, but we are here to do so today. We're gonna see what the Eternal Slumber Part 2 brings us. And we are joined by Doomer, Tekalali Luli Lulelo, Flower of August. Welcome to Doomed. I'm joined by the Crosshair.
Hello.
More Tekalili, always good. I don't feel bad that Jack did so well at the edge of the earth, but it is a little sad that he wasn't, that there wasn't more Tekalili and more frost and everything. Flower was left bitterly disappointed, which is too bad.
Yeah. So we hope to fail miserably today.
Wait a second. I hope that's not what you want for us, Flower. We're investigators, damn it. We're trying to figure out the truth. The truth.
Also, the Tekalali Lulelo reminded me of Star Control 2, and then the full name was Lilu in Fifth Element, which is the Liluminai Legata Ripalaminate Chai Ekpate Sepat.
If that is absolutely her full name, then that is incredible, because I do not remember that. I've only seen it once, though.
Let me
see it again.
It's Liluminai Legata Ripalaminate Chai Ekpate Sepat.
What are the odds that she just improvised that? That's just her name.
Yeah, quite possible.
No, I kid, but that's pretty sweet, honestly. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Anyway.
Yes, anyway, indeed. Welcome back to Doomed. We're here. We're going to do what we usually do on Doomed. Of course, we're going to recap what's been happening in this scenario, and more generally, how that fits into the story of our investigators. Then we're going to pick up where we left off. Well, we're also going to do a little tour of, how screwed are we? Everyone's favorite game show. How screwed are we?
We should have that someday.
Yeah. No big deal, though. I think we'll be fine. Okay, Crosshair. This is not a test, but more or less, what happened last time on Doomed? I'm looking at the board and trying to remember everything.
Not the overall campaign, you mean last time?
Oh, just last time. Yeah, no, we won't do the whole thing yet.
Father Mateo and Sister Mary arrived in Cairo because there was somebody sent them a letter, I can't remember who, that there's some sleeping issues with people, that they never wake up, eternally slumbering, as it were. They ran around town, finding clues, finding people. Then people wanted something for something else, like trinket or old tablets. Father Mateo cleared up one of them, and then Sister Mary got roughhoused the other information. Then all of the cultists left as we advanced to Agenda 2. And now we need to go out into the desert with a horse with no name, apparently,
Mm-hmm.
and find more clues to possibly get deeper into this eternal slumber thing and what the cultists are doing, or the Brotherhood, as it were.
Exactly. I think specifically one of the Brotherhood cultists, like as yet unnamed, ran off into the desert, and so we're kind of joining an expedition, like you said, to go out into the desert. I think to find maybe their headquarters or something to that effect. Although
Yeah, there was a salesman, a translator, and a professor, and
nice regular.
professor wanted an odd trinket, and the salesman got his gold from the temple, and the translator, I believe, still wants his tablet.
Yeah. Did we didn't get the trinket, right? We did. I remember because you did the break into the temple.
Yeah,
So that's
but
worth
we didn't
victory
get
one.
we didn't do the tablet either. So
I also just wanted to quickly greet Saren. Hello, Saren. Welcome to Doomed. The lovely recap you're hearing is being performed by the person I am being joined by, the Crosshair.
hello.
And Flower, yes, the sleeping curse did get you. This is all happening inside your mind, but don't worry. We're going to try to rescue you from the Dreamlands. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll rescue people or we die.
Right, and then everybody dies. Or stays in the Dreamlands, or some such.
Yeah, and as the agenda says, sun rises over Cairo, many more people didn't wake up.
Ugh.
Grim thought seizes your mind, should you fall asleep? So we are not sleeping. And then we are pursuing the Brotherhood's agent into the desert and trying to find him. And
Perfect, yeah. That's correct, Flower. We have little spinners like in Outception. Our spinners are, in fact, little polyhedrons, which are like that. Look like that. Hey, double
so
force.
Before we started, I just told Scott we were playing around, and I told Scott that if I roll a 5, we'll die.
Sorry.
And of course I rolled a 5. So.
I mean, the chances were there. It's not a great chance, so I think it points to something at play. Crosshair, rather than saying we're gonna die, I'm gonna say that what's happening here, the Dreamlands, like the Brotherhood cultists, or the Brotherhood is doing something involving this like sleeping sickness, right? And are trying to cover something up, and Mateo and Mary need to find out what. And have found out bits and pieces, but now they're starting to encounter these creatures from the Dreamlands, you know, some sort of strange dream creatures. I'm gonna suggest that Mateo's vision of a devil, of like a Satan that's trying to destroy them, is what caused you to roll a 5. That's what I'm gonna say. No, Flower, you can't. She's busy.
In that case, Mary is going to just dig into her blessed guardianship and roll a 2.
Where'd it go? Where is it? Oh my god.
It's just a 4.
Okay.
Well, she rolled basically rolled 2 2s.
Yeah, 2.
So,
That's even better than a 2. Gotta be careful.
It's like 2 for Mateo and 2 for Mary. So
perfect. 2 successes. I love it. Well, so I think you're right. I think we've essentially caught ourselves up here. Mechanically, there's not much more to recap. We're looking for clues in the desert so that we can find where the Brotherhood agent went. We're at 4 out of 6 Doom on the second of 3 agendas. Hey, we got... Oh, and it's Saren. Hello, and Thelia. There we go. I thought I saw Thelia in the chat as well. Welcome, Thelia. Welcome, Osab, as well. I'm joined today by the Crosshair.
hello, and I'm joined by Scott.
Hello. Oh my god, we're going to go back and forth forever. It's the polite off. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. We have... What else do I want to say? There's an exploration deck, which is a number of locations in the desert, plus a number of treacheries. There is an action available on the expedition camp, where if you succeed at an intellect test, you can look at some cards in the exploration deck and put some on the bottom and some on the top. But I'm running. Mateo is scared, and he is running from the scary revenant.
Oh yeah, we almost died, both of us. Mary healed up and shot a tentacle beastie, and Father Mateo almost died and ran off into the desert.
Yes, correct. Are the trains still up? Yes. We have not, no one has sabotaged the train, because why would we sabotage the train out of Cairo? I don't understand why we'd want to do that. ...
Also, even if I'm known to sabotage things, I can't, because it demands 5 cards and I have, let me count them. Yeah,
I don't see anything. Although I will point out, as is your wont, Crosshair, look at all the assets you have in play. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Hey, heyo, heyo.
Just a couple.
That's good. I think it's good. I'm really excited to, like, I don't know how, but I'm thinking at some point, I mean, it is April Fool's, I know, but we could have done it today, but I'm thinking at some point, Crosshair, it'll be really fun to do things that we don't normally do for Doomed, like for a standalone. We don't have to do a whole campaign, but like, I don't know what that would be for me exactly. I guess maybe like a big asset heavy weapons expert or something. I don't know, but and then maybe you could do some sort of like skill only kind of person. Not skill only, that's ridiculous, but something like that. It could be fun. It could be interesting.
Yeah, and you had the failure idea, which is pretty nice.
Yes, the fail forward, a classic. Saren is correct. Yeah, things we don't usually do, like dying.
Well, we do tend to take more mental trauma than physical, so.
Good? Question mark? All right, I think we're ready to go. We just had our mythos phase. I don't really remember. We drew some treacheries, I'm sure. Did they have hair dye in the 20s? Yeah, probably flower.
Oh yeah, this was the thing that Terror Under the Pyramids took my hand cards, and
I must have drawn that. What is that? Abyss business? Abyssal Reach? Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Shoe polish. Classic. So Mary has a cultist or a supplicant. Father Mateo's in the middle of the desert trying to run away from Dreamland's monsters. I literally run away because they're going to kill him otherwise. Ooh. Thanks, Osab. I see your watch streak, which, as we discussed on Drew Crew, I certainly have never heard of before, but rock on. It's wonderful that you're here. What do we think, Crosshair? We can just dive back in, I think. Do you want to start because you have enemies? Or should I start and run? Or I don't know. What are we doing?
Well, I do have to humble supplicant. And then the Revenant is probably gonna hunt towards me.
Now, doesn't the Revenant has a special ability, right? I'm just trying to remember. Right. Instead of its standard damage, when it attacks during the enemy phase, it deals X damage. X is the strength of the Abyss, which is currently 3. So that's less good. I thought so too, Osab. It doesn't really make sense, but I'll allow it for sure. If I get far enough away, Crosshair, it could hunt towards me. I'm just hoping it doesn't. You know.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
maybe you could start, because if you can get away one log. Hold on, there's someone at the door. So you start.
Okay. I thought.
Yep.
You mean literally? Yeah, perfect. No problem.
Yep.
I will start. Father Mateo finds himself as part of a caravan expedition in the desert. Oh, hang on. Thelia says, the founder of L'Oreal is recognized for creating the first synthetic hair dye in 1907. In 1947, the German cosmetics firm Schwarz, dark or black, Kopf, head, launched the first home color product, Polycolor. Hair dyeing is now a multi-billion-dollar industry. Perfecto. Thelia, someone's got to be the research expert. Mwah, I'm loving it. Although we did discover last time that there was a solar eclipse in Cairo around this time, although I think it was partial. Okay, Father Mateo finds himself in the middle of the desert. As an additional cost for you to explore at Sands, you must spend 2 resources. No, that sucks. All right, I'm gonna draw a card. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, thank God. This actually won't save me from dying, but I'm still gonna play it. Second action, I'm gonna play Priest of Two Faiths. So along with, and then that adds 3 blesses to the bag, thank goodness. Along with, flowers outside the city. As Father Mateo finds himself in the midst of this expedition in the desert, he, of course, begins speaking with people and trying to piece together what they're looking for. They've spoken to a researcher, but he's not 100% sure what it is exactly that they hope to find, although he knows that he is pursuing this Brotherhood agent. Perhaps this person will have answers about this strange sleeping sickness that has gripped Cairo. Another priest follows them on their travels. Strange that there would be so many. This man is quick to take Father Mateo under his wing, so to speak. And Jorek, is that you? Oh man, we were just asked, Flower, on Discord whether we have the podcast version of Nexus, but we don't, which is too bad. But the audio quality of at least part of Nexus was not great. It was good enough for our first streams, for sure, but it's not great. It's not podcast material, Perms. The original method involved electric heated rollers rigged up like a chandelier. It was known to burn a scalp every now and then. Yikes. I mean, 1938 still feels quite early for perms, in my opinion, but you never know. Okay. There's nothing I can do if the guy hunts on me, so I have to just try to explore. I can't believe I'm spending 2 resources to do this. I'm going to explore. I'm drawing locations from the deck. That's when the farms that are used today. Methods? Perms. There we go. Makes more sense. Classic.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Welcome back. Hi, Crosshair. How are you?
I see you spent your actions doing stuff.
Yeah, well, I haven't taken my third yet, unfortunately. But I spent an action to draw a card, and then Father Mateo met another priest, another padre, in the expedition caravan, which, they're discussing the possibilities of demons and angels. I was hoping, Crosshair, that it would be enough soak to save me from the Revenant, but it is not. So I'm still going to explore, and I'm hoping to get out of here still.
Yeah.
But I also want to say hello to new viewer today, Soul Search. Hello, Soul Search. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you here with us. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Exactly, Philia. A perm farm, aka a salon. Okay. All right, Crosshair, here's the deal. I'm going to draw cards from the top of the expedition deck until I draw a connecting location, and I'm going to move to it, or a treachery, which I'm hoping to draw a connecting location, but of course it is a treachery. This is Terror Under the Pyramids. Naturally, as the expedition continues, suddenly, strange, undulating waves in the desert kind of rocket across the sands, and everyone panics. The camels start to take off. I need to test Willpower 3. For each point you fail by, choose and discard a card from your hand. That's fine. Willpower 3. I'm 5 to 3. Let's just test it. That's a skull. Skulls are -3. Yeah, so I will discard 1 card from my hand and not die, I guess. That's my turn. Hey, hope. Heyo.
Here's a question.
Tell me.
If I evade the Revenant, when it prepares in the upkeep, does it attack? No, enemy turn is first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a nice little quick reference on the left here if you ever want to take a look at that, although it doesn't have all the details of like when you can do free trigger stuff and all that, but yes, it's...
Oh, right.
You are correct, yeah. Hunters hunt, and then enemies attack. And then it's upkeep. So if you evade it, then it doesn't ready until after the enemy phase, which is good. Yeah, exactly.
So, well, the Brotherhood does nothing special, just 1 damage. Cool. So I'm thinking if Mary runs away from the humble supplicant, takes an attack of opportunity, of course, and then just evades the revenant. That way, actually, I could manifest a turn, evade the supplicant, move over to the expedition camp and evade the revenant.
It's the manifesting the turn that's the key component here. But yeah, I agree. You can do that. You're absolutely correct.
We are at 5 blesses, so...
That is
and
better.
1 curse.
That is better. When does my... At the end of the upkeep, okay.
I am +1 to evade, so... Well, let's see if Mary's luck holds and try first evade on the humble supplicant. Just skirt around the outskirts.
Hey.
Try not to go close to the trains where the humble supplicant obviously is. Okay. That is a... reveal another token. Okay.
Hup.
And that's a -3.
Mm.
Strength of abyss is 3 or lower, add 1 strength.
Ooh. Yeah, it
okay.
is 3 or lower. So, yeah,
Okay.
Okay. No, it's
Fine.
good.
Fine.
Obviously, the abyss strengthens as the Brotherhood does whatever dastardly deeds it is doing in the desert.
The humble supplicant notices Mary and starts running towards her, so Mary will run to the expedition camp, trying to evade it, but the supplicant manages to throw a dagger at her and nick her arm a bit.
Ugh. Brutal.
And of course, Mary didn't know that there's a revenant at the camp.
So this revenant, I'm trying to... I mean, we don't know much about it, but it certainly seems to be... I mean, it says Monster Dreamlands. Like, I think it must be some sort of... maybe a zombie? Like, some sort of dead creature that has come back from the land of the dreams.
Yeah. Nightmares rising up from the people slumbering.
Exactly. Thank you, Flower, as well. Thank you. Very nice. Acceptably amazingly. Okay.
Well, there's basically 5 damage incoming.
Yes. So that is a thing. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I would have taken the damage anyway, since the supplicant would have hunted, revenant would have hunted to me or you and then killed one of us. So, one choice is the earthly serenity. Like, if I manage to heal by 4 or even 2, I would survive 1 turn.
Yes. Well, you'd have to take attacks of opportunity to do it, though, which is the kicker, I think. Cause
yeah, basically, I would take the attacks of opportunity, which is 2. I would go to 4. Then if I succeeded by 4...
Yeah. You'd spend all 4 charges to heal 4 damage. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, and it's a 3-to-1, 4-to-1 test. So basically I would need a bless token, but if I'm gonna pull a bless token, then I might as well avoid the revenant.
Yes, that is also true. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Any, I don't know, can I toss you? I can't toss you anything. We're not at the same location.
Because I don't think there's any other way this could have gone.
I should have maybe moved back and evaded it, or tried to evade it, but also then I might have died, and that, like, it's same problem is death. The problem is death.
Yeah.
As it always is.
Well, I just have to evade it then.
Yep. You're right.
Like, Otherwise, I could have gone the other way and just
Oh.
left it to you and kill you.
Yes. I guess that's the other issue. I was trying to. You're right. I was trying to explore out of the sands, but I didn't end up being able to do so.
Yeah.
Good.
So. Oh well. Let's go for it. This is the point in these stories where I usually pull a miracle out of my proverbial butthole.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hope it works. 3 against 2. Let's avoid the revenant. Evade the revenant.
Darn it.
Nope.
I was really hoping that would be a bless. That'd be nice. Well, I wouldn't have, you know.
Yeah, that's clear. Nope.
What now is the question?
Yeah. There's not really much to.
Yes, it's exactly. It's Proverbs 4:20, actually, Flower. Thank you. Ridiculous. So yeah.
Yeah, in the enemy turn. Well, we are gonna go into the enemy turn, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's that time. You're right.
The humble supplicant will deal a damage. Guardian angel will add a bless token into the bag. But then the abyssal revenant, I believe, will drag Mary under the sands as the.
Sister Mary. Correct, by the way, Flower. That's exactly the one to which I was referring. Thank you.
And also Mary is taken by the abyss.
What does that mean? That doesn't sound good. I guess we'll. Okay, well, I'll say this right now, Crosshair. If the scenario is like, if you're taken by the abyss, it means that investigator's killed forever and you can't continue. Like, we don't have to do that.
Yeah,
we definitely don't have to do that.
Well, these boys will hang around at the expedition camp, and Mary is defeated by. Oh yeah, physical. Well, that's nice.
Is it?
But yeah.
Okay. I will upkeep in the meantime. That's what I was looking for, my friend. I'll give you a little peekaroo, Crosshair at something I was hoping I would have pulled first. That would have been nice. And then I add a curse. Okay. Unbeknownst to Father Mateo, of course, that Mary has just simply vanished. Oh man, what am I gonna do? Evade, I guess. Move, evade. Blech.
That or.
I could explore from here, but it costs 2 resources, and I only have 2 resources. Don't mess it up, I guess. Oh god. Well, I have to do mythos anyway. I think unbeknownst to Father Mateo, he's continuing to trek further out into the desert, trying to decipher which direction to go as we draw an encounter card. Sandstorm, which gains peril. Test agility 3 if you fail, take 2 damage, or discard an asset you control. That is less good. But it is what it is. I think, of course, the sand starts to whip up around the expedition camp. Exactly, Saren. We love Sandstorm. I'm just going to test this. 3-2. Hey! Oh no, sorry, 3-3. Damn it. I got too excited. Discard an asset you control. I mean, I could take 2 damage. It would kill the Priest of Two Faiths. But then I would be down the Priest of Two Faiths, and I can't really do that. So I guess I'm going to discard the Holy Rosary. Father Mateo is being buffeted about by winds. Question is, Crosshair, now what? Oh, I could also discard the priest and play Lita. Maybe that'd be better. Everyone knows I have it now, right? No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna do what I did. Okay. 2 resources to explore. Hopefully I explore away. If I don't, move back, evade the Revenant. That's the plan. Father Mateo will take a deep breath, try to... Ooh, Flower has some more proverbs here. The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day. Yes, very appropriate. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. That also feels very apropos, shall we say. Ah, boy. Father Mateo watches as the storm kind of calms, and then sets off with the team again, hoping to find their way further south, as it were. Dunes of the Sahara, is it connected? It is connected. Unfortunately, son of a bitch. You you must either lose an action or take a damage. It's quite annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, they weren't kidding when they said that this is a hard campaign.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's a standalone scenarios are like, I mean, it's you're not wrong, Crosshair. I think there, you know, there's rules that like you can go into them with a certain amount of XP with some extra weaknesses and stuff, but I don't know. I thought we had some XP, but that's a good point. I could explore from here though. That's interesting. I could explore from here. Let me think. I have to take a damage or lose an action. I'm gonna lose an action. I think I'm gonna die anyway, actually. Honestly. Clues are good.
Yeah.
But there's revenants. There's revenants a coming.
You do need 6 more clues.
This is correct. However, the dunes are connected to a couple locations that are not next to the expedition camp, which is good. So maybe I'll draw one of those. It's like I haven't found them yet, but the hope is that I could maybe explore again, and because otherwise I'm dead. So I think I have to try.
Oh, right. Dunes are connected to the expedition camp, so
very bad news. This might be a very short scenario at this point, but we'll see. The sands, of course, give way just to more sand. Father Mateo is flabbergasted by the vastness of the desert before him, and is reminded of his first faith, Christianity, thinking of the story of Jesus being tempted by the devil in the desert after 40 days and 40 nights. And he's simply reminded of it. Flower asks a great question. What is the usual procedure? I don't know if there's a usual procedure. I don't know if it's happened. So Crosshare and I will discuss.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick discussion, I think. But
yeah, definitely.
We'll see.
Exactly. Forced. Okay, I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to explore last action. I'm looking for the T or the squiggle. Come on, T or squiggle! Damn it! Sandstorm. Well, so I'll narrate this quickly. As Mateo is contemplating the temptation of being out here in the desert and of what the devil is hoping to achieve, suddenly sand blows up around them. Ooh, what's happening? 3 to 3. Tablet 0. Oh, that's okay. So I pass. That's good, I guess. However, again, in the enemy phase, Hunters hunt, including the Revenant, a creature emerges from the sand. And before Father Mateo can even turn, there's another one behind him, and another. And suddenly the entire expedition team seems to be made of nothing more than these strange, dreamlike creatures. And it pulls him down under the sands as well. I take a physical trauma. And I couldn't tell you what we were at, Crosshair, so I'd have to remind myself.
I believe 1.
But that is the end of that. That was a very short stream. It's true.
20-minute game time.
Classic. I'll read the resolution just so that we know what that means, and we can decide where we want to go with this, Crosshair.
Yep.
The city of Cairo sleeps and will never wake. Okay. In the west, the Brotherhood rejoices, for their prophecy is about to be fulfilled. And deep in the land of dreams, their chosen grips his weapon for the first time. Each investigator earns experience equal to victory X of each card in the victory display. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe.
Yay!
Hooray! In your campaign log, record Dreamers in the Abyss X. X is the strength of the Abyss, so that's 4. In your campaign log, record Brotherhood agents who escaped. And then that's all the people we didn't get. So there's a few people under that scenario reference card. I'm not writing these down, but we probably will. And then in your campaign log, record that the Brotherhood's schemes continue unabated. Now, I feel like this is very much somehow related to the blood cult beneath Arkham. Something is happening the world over that is causing people to lose their minds and fall into a deep slumber forever.
And blood pools under Arkham, people sleep in Cairo.
Exactly.
There's this. And somehow, Mother Mateo and Sister Mary got out of this, even if they're probably the worst investigators that Arkham has seen.
Possibly ever. It's true. I mean, I like their church crewness, but all right.
Things haven't gone well.
No, I would agree with that. The question now, Crosshair, you mentioned short discussion, and I do agree with that. I'm putting my deck kind of back together, quote unquote, as we speak here.
Right.
There is a second part to this standalone scenario. Part 2, the Knight's Usurper. We could play it immediately. It doesn't seem to say anything. Well, I'll check what it says about Taken by the Abyss, I guess, if anything. The Abyss, where are you? Taken by the Abyss. When an investigator is taken by the Abyss, add a strength to the Abyss. If it was unique, record that it was taken by... An investigator taken by the Abyss is treated as if they were killed or driven insane. I mean, we don't have to play by that rule. Because that would be, you know.
Right.
Great.
Where are we dropping?
Exactly. Scenario 2. Now, it says Scenario 2. The Miskatonic Museum. Now, we know that Mary and Mateo have ventured to... ventured to the museum in order to find information out about this blood ritual, about what's happening in the town of Arkham. I will read the intro as written, and we'll see... Oh, God, yeah. Absolutely, flower. Get some more water momentarily as well. Several months ago, Armitage and his colleagues stopped a rampaging horror from tearing through Dunwich, a backwater town several hours north and west of Arkham. Again! At first you imagine this beast as a rabid bear. Or worse. But the professor's description of the creature paints a different picture. It all began when a man named Wilbur Whately entered the Orne Library looking for Aulaus Wormius's Latin translation of a book called the Necronomicon. Wilbur already possessed a beaten-up English translation by Dr. John Dee, but it was insufficient for his purposes. Armitage turned the man away, fearing what use the strange man had for the book. Whately returned in secret, hoping to steal the book, but was attacked by a hound guarding the university. Armitage, Rice, and Morgan later discovered Whately's body. A description of the foul corpse, semi-anthropomorphic and covered in fur with a leathery hide and greenish-gray tentacles, causes you to question whether or not Whately was truly human. If Dr. Armitage was kidnapped, if Dr. Armitage was rescued. Now, again, obviously these are choices that we haven't made. I think all of this, I should point out, Dr. Henry Armitage is one of the most important professors at Miskatonic University. he would be known to both Mary and Mateo. In this universe. I don't believe he's kidnapped. Now, whether or not we rescued him from, say, the ghouls or not, I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah. Sounds more reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Now, again, this is all related to Armitage's journey to try to find this Necronomicon, but Mary and Mateo are on the hunt for something a little different. My colleagues and I were quick to put the ordeal behind us, Armitage says with a sigh, but it seems that things haven't fully resolved themselves. I'll tell you the rest later, but for now, it is imperative we get our hands on that copy of the Necronomicon. If my instincts are correct, the assailants you've encountered will be searching for it. After all that transpired, I didn't feel safe keeping it at the library, so I brought it to my good friend, Harold Walstead. He is the current curator of the Miskatonic Museum. I thought it would be safe in the museum's restricted hall, but now I'm not so sure. You must retrieve it at all costs. I fear terribly what they could do with the rites contained in its pages. And then set up. Whee! Which means that we will be taking a short break, during which time we will rehydrate, get drinks, and even set up before we start. Does that work well for you, Crosshair?
Sounds good.
Excellent. Well then, in that case, we're going to be right back on Doomed for the beginnings of the Miskatonic Museum. Don't go anywhere, or do what you want. Bye.